Hey, Omar good Chicago Cycle Network. And man, it's going to be a treat today. Look at her face. We're going to get to know who she is. We met a long time ago. One of the first person I met when I moved to Chicago. Because when I went to Chicago initially, I was really fresh off the Miami high where I was a runner. So I came here and I looked up the Evanston Run Club, found them, and we had some fun times. We're going to get into the details later on, but it's a funny story, okay? Again, guys, thank you for all the guys that's been subscribing up to support the channel. You know, again, as usual, everybody who basically been motivating me and cheering me on to continue the journey of just highlighting some of the amazing people in Chicago that makes the network work for cycling, swimming, biking. Again, whether you're a crit racer or a road racer, gravel, everybody, you know, we want to highlight that this is what make the network work and why I think Chicago, as Peloton said, because it's flat. So everybody can jump on a bike and out your door. We have like about 500 miles of bike lanes in Chicago, which I learned from my friend Steve Offner. I remember Steve Offner, he's the guy who rode every single street in Chicago, in Lake Cook. He rode all the streets. Any street you've been on, Steve Offner has ridden it. I featured him. So you can go learn about his journey. That's it's on the channel, so check it out. Well, yeah, guys, let's keep it going, and we're gonna have a lot of like really amazing, fun people coming up in the summer, winter. We're gonna keep on bringing them on, and I'm really again appreciative of all the people who have been supporting and coming on. And you know, it takes some time to organize because people have different schedule, but you know, I'm gonna catch you. Okay, and remember when you come, you're gonna sign the book that you were here. So we're gonna keep it going. So. Yeah, I don't want to, jibby jabber too much because there's a lot to cover today with this amazing person that oh my God, the stories go way back. Just moved to Chicago, I was fresh out of Miami, and we met, and it was brilliant. And here we are today, almost 8 years later, and still are friends. Used to get dropped by her on the bike a lot. Fun days. But anyway, we're gonna get into all that, guys. So introduce yourself and let's get the ball rolling.
Sure, I'm Mary Bowman. I'm with Precision Multisport, or triathlon club in Chicago area. I grew up in Maryland, in Frederick. Moved to Indianapolis for college. I was a swimmer. I swam competitively for the University of Indianapolis. I was a 100 and 200 butterflyer. And then my husband and I moved back to Maryland, lived there for a few years, and we moved to Evanston in 2017.
Oh, so you moved like a year before I did.
Yep, I've not been here much longer than you.
I thought you'd been here all this time.
Nope.
Wow.
Not hardly at all.
You seem like a true Evanstonian. Is that the right name? He's called
Evanstonian, that's right. Yeah. Never lived in Chicago. I've only been in Evanston.
Wow.
Yeah.
Same kind of the same area?
Yeah, always southeast Evanston.
Awesome. So guys, now we're with Mary Bowman. And I know all the fast boys in Chicago might have seen the name Sean Bowman. So this is Sean Bowman's better half. Okay, I'm sorry, Sean. She's your better half. Okay, I've seen you. We've ridden before together. Never get introduced, but we've ridden together a few times. You come met you in Cartado. You're the guy with the slow cadence, but you're so fast. And hopefully, maybe one day we'll get you on the channel. Okay, we can sit and talk about bikes because man, your cadence is just like, and there you were, gone, amazing. Anyway, so here's Mary. I didn't know you swam back in the days, and it kind of explained your level of fitness. And how you have translated all that stuff to what we're going to get into later on. So I know you're involved with some triathlons here. I think it was a North Shore Tri, but no, it's something else. Let us know, like, what are you involved with now?
Sure. So Precision Multisport, we put on the North Shore Tri, which we haven't been able to do for a couple years. People ask about it regularly. Thank you. Unfortunately, if you're riding in Chicago, you know what Sheridan Road looks like right now. So we can't hold the North Shore Tri this year. But we do have the North Shore Youth Tri, which is going to be on Sunday, August 17th. It's run out of Evanston Township High School. It's for children youth, 5 to 14. Our 5 and 6-year-olds are the cutest. They swim and run. And then the 7 to 14-year-olds can swim, bike, and run, or will swim, bike, and run in the pool at the high school. And then they bike and run around the grounds. It's 7 to 10, does a shorter course than the 11 to 14-year-olds. It's about 200 youth. It's an awesome, super fun event. Like, if you think finish lines of events are really cool, watching these kids cross the finish line, most of them have never done a triathlon. Many of them sign up. They don't know what a triathlon is. Their parents don't know what a triathlon is. So it's super fun to watch these kids come across that finish line. So we still have spots available for kids to sign up, and then we need tons of volunteers. So if you are interested, northshoreyouth.com, you can volunteer to sign up, or you can volunteer for race day. You can sign your kids up for race day. Sponsorships available, all that stuff, northshoreyouth.com.
Perfect. And I really wish I was going to be here for that weekend. So every year we go camping, and our camping trip always fall on the same day as Race to Lake. And if you've heard about Race to Lake,
yeah.
It's going to be on August 17th. So again, I've been trying to do Race to Lake. So again, I won't be here. I'll be camping in Johnson Sock Trail, which is in Anawan, Illinois. So again, I won't be here. But guys, if you can get some volunteers going, and I'll pass it around in some of the groups I'm in and to see if anybody available for volunteering. So I will let you know.
Awesome.
Will Gideon be there? I saw Gideon yesterday evening coming from work, just walking home as usual, just in his own world.
Sauntering.
Yes.
Fastest runner, slowest walker. I love it.
Right.
I don't know if he's coming or not, but we should get him there.
All right. If I see him, I will let him know.
Okay.
But yeah, so the North Shore Youth Tri is coming up. All right. So, all right, back to how we met. We mentioned this before. Okay. So, oh my God, it's a funny story. So, you know, the Evanside Run Club, they have on the Wednesday they have a specific workout in the evenings, right? So we went to we're doing 400 meter repeats, and you know they partner us up basically. So you run one lap, you tap your partner, and then your partner run. So I went there. I'm like, okay, who am I gonna partner with? And I saw her. I'm like, hey, I've seen you run before. You want to be my partner? And she was like, how long will you take to run these 400 meters? And I really gave her like not a good time.
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes, something like that. And I think I was making them in about 130, 125, 130, 120. And she was like, I think you were doing like about 115 or something. I mean, 145.
Yeah, probably something like that.
And then she was like, after the 30, she was like, hey, you said you were going to do them on a slow time, but I'm not getting enough rest. And to this day, I remember that. You can tell the story if you have a different...
Nope, that's it. You screwed me out of my rest interval.
But you know, again, I just came from Miami, okay? I was fresh, okay? I was still in shape as a runner. So I was still hitting, I could still hit maybe like a 1 minute, 55 seconds, 400 meter on the track if I wanted to. So I was kind of holding back a little bit just to keep it going, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
I remember your wife was there too. And I was like, you know what he just did to me? And she's like, I'm not surprised.
And to this day, again, still here. Also, we used to ride together at Precision Sport with Craig. We used to have a gym. That's right before COVID and everything. And that was fun times. I just came here. I was using my wife's tri bike. It was a 54, way too small. And it was like Lawrence. I was talking to Lawrence recently and Mary. And guys, I'm telling you, they leave from the shop. They go up Noise. We go down Sheridan. Everybody's happy. La, la, la. Then we go down Bahai. By the time we go to Lake and everybody open up, guys, I got dropped. I ain't gonna lie. They were gone. So I just end up with a much slower group. I mean, like tying all those guys and Craig, done. Okay. And Lisa,
yeah.
all those guys, man, those were the fun days. But anyway, I backed off and then started putting the work. So here we are now. But that's our connection. So I've known Mayor for a very, very long time. Plus we've run a couple of times together. We've done the Christmas run.
The holiday lights run.
Yeah. Talk about that one. Yeah.
So in December, a friend of mine, Terry, makes up a map for trying to hit all the lights in downtown Chicago. So it used to be like the windows of Macy's, which aren't really there, but Gold Coast always has great lights. Navy Pier usually has some stuff. And then you got to go see the Christmas tree. So it's super fun. It's like she has a couple loops, usually 7 to 10 miles. Pick an early morning when it's still dark.
Yep.
Nobody's on the sidewalks downtown Chicago. It's beautiful. So yeah, we did that one year. I think there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
We did it with Eric.
Yeah, that's what I make Eric too. And Ty. And then in the last, when we were heading back to the cars, it became like a measure of speed.
I don't remember that part. I just think, pretty sure we've run together more than we've actually cycled together.
You're 100% correct. We have done a lot of work, not enough cycling. And one of the reasons, because when I Precision Sport, they used to drop me really early. So that if you want to count that. Anyway, so we're here talking about, cycling and you being a swimmer. But are you more of a cyclist? Or are you more of a triathlete / Ironman? Like, where do you put yourself?
Oh, definitely a triathlete.
All right. So you did your first Ironman recently?
Yeah, California in October.
Well, let's talk about that. How was that?
I loved every minute of it. Every minute. So I started with Precision in 2018. Pretty sure the first thing I said to Craig Strong when we sat down to have a coaching conversation was, I never want to do an Ironman and I never want to run another marathon. He said, okay, fine. You don't have to do that. Okay, I'll work out with you. For the past 6 years, he's tried to get me to do an Ironman, like just constant. I'm like, I told you I didn't want to do one. So for his 50th birthday, he said, we're really good friends now. I want to train for an Ironman together. How can you say no to that? So fine. So we argued for like a year. Which one are we going to do? And we finally ended on California. And I thought I was going to hate it. I thought I was going to hate all of it. I don't like running marathons. I've never had ridden 100 miles on my bike. And it was so much fun. Every week is like, you look at the training plan and you're like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can hit 18 hours a week. I don't know if I can run and ride this. And every week it was like, I did it. I can do this. So the whole thing was just like something new every single week and hitting these new milestones. It was so much fun. And then the event itself there was 5 of us, I think, that went out to race. I don't do cold water. And you start in, I think, the American River, and then it goes into the Sac, or maybe it's the opposite. The water was like 57 degrees, which I don't swim in the lake if it doesn't start with a 6. I don't have a sleeved wetsuit. I bought a new wetsuit the day before and literally just like the whole time was like, I can do this. I can do this. I can make it through this swim. I'm not cold. And I almost started crying just getting out of the swim, knowing that I had made it through in 57-degree water. And then I knew I was going to be fine. I knew I could bike. I knew I could run. It was an incredible experience.
So when you do like the triathlons and Ironman, which is your favorite event? Do you have anyone that you prefer?
Like the swim, the bike, or the run?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like them all together.
You can say transition is your favorite now.
No, I think I like them all together. Like the swim is like the warm up for me. The bike is fun because you get to go fast. And the run is like you get to talk to people while you run. Like you can talk to the volunteers, you can run with people. So it's all fun. I prefer to do them together versus separately.
Gotcha. So you've only done one Ironman or more than one?
No, so then
So we went from to one.
So then 6 months later I did Texas. So, right, I finished California. I was like, this is amazing. I love this. I loved every minute of it. And we have had at the time 4 women going to Kona World Championships, Ironman World Championships this fall. We have another woman on our team who I knew could go and wanted to go. So I said, hey, I loved this. If you want to do a Ironman in the spring to qualify, I'll train and race with you. Because training for one of these things is like, by yourself is really boring. Through the winter, really awful. So we would like train in my basement for those like 5.5-hour trainer rides. So that's how I ended up in Texas 6 months later. Not quite as fun of an experience. I couldn't run the 8 weeks before the event. So it was a little bit more of a walk on the marathon. So I'm done for a little while. I'm done Ironman for a little while.
But wait, didn't you not do something recently too? Were you training, or was it half or?
Yeah, we did. I did Rockford in June.
Yeah,
so Rockford just had its first 70.3 ever. Mm-hmm. That was really fun. Other than it was hot. It was like that first week in Chicago when we hit like.
I remember.
It was like 98 degrees race day.
Yeah, one of the guys I featured on the channel, he actually did. It was just training for Rockford. Jack Feenstra.
Okay.
So he actually did that. I think he did like what 5 low.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, he had a good. He said it was bad, but he had a good.
He had a good day
because he's a swimmer.
Okay.
And his biking has come a long way, and then he's running too. So he had a really nice time. I think like a 5:30, 5:20 something.
Okay.
So he was very happy.
Awesome.
With this time. So
yeah.
So you've done 2. So again, for all you guys that know, we're talking about Ironman. So Ironman comes in full and half.
Yep.
Right? How many? You've done 2 full.
I've done 2 full.
How many halves?
Oh, I have no idea. Maybe 7, 6, 7.
Wow.
I have 1 more in September doing Michigan.
So that's for coming up for this year. So you have one of the big plans for this year. You're doing Michigan half Ironman.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Have you ever heard about the Miami Man?
No.
There's a really good, nice one in Miami.
Okay.
And there's also a really nice triathlon in Miami called. It's from Margaret Pace Park.
Okay.
That's a nice one too. So if you want to go to Miami,
okay.
Again, keep on telling people go to Miami. Let me know. I know the people in Miami.
The trick is what month, because Miami's hot.
Yes and no. It depends on how you define hot, right? So normally triathlons in Miami is like in the summertime, close to it. So it's hot, but because you got to swim and stuff, then it kind of offset everything. Because most times this is actually when it's actually kind of hot.
Yeah, the run's the hottest part of the day, though. So Miami, that doesn't sound too fun.
Yeah.
I mean, Rockford was like 100 degrees by the time we were running.
So Miami it will be like maybe similar.
Yeah, no thanks.
And but everybody hates it. But then at the end, when we all go to beer tent and are hanging out, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it was."
Yeah.
They talk about headwind. Oh my god, I had a headwind going up to all, going up north and then coming back down as a tail. It was amazing and all the different things. But the good thing about some of these things is a story that you have afterwards, right? It's just like it's just priceless experience. You go, you're like, oh, it sucked, but this happened. You're like, oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. There's always a good story.
That was a good story.
Always a good story.
And then what about like you've done like international distance and a bunch of those.
Yeah. So I haven't actually done an Olympic or international distance race in a few years. In probably my favorite triathlon story is I'll brag a little bit. In 2023, I went in, there was a group of us that qualified for world championships in international. So we were in Pontevedra, Spain, which was, I'd never biked anywhere so beautiful. Super fun. But I managed second in my age group in the world in Pontevedra. Yeah. Ooh. It was a good day. Maybe not my fastest time, but it's always fun to put together like a solid race. So that was super cool. But I think that's the last Olympic I've done. Since then, I've done more 70.3s and fulls. Yeah.
So to put it in perspective, she got second in the world in that race. And if you think about all the planets, she's still second when you combine all the planets together. That's amazing.
That's right.
Beat all the Martians, the Jupiterians, the Saturnians, all of them. Okay?
All of them.
All of them got beat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
And I was hoping you take some bling so I could see some of your blings.
Yeah, next time. Next time I'll bring some bling.
All right, maybe you come back at Sean next time. You show me some of your blings. So how did you get into doing all these triathlons? I mean, how did you get started?
Yeah, so kind of a funny story. Swam through college, finished college, never wanted to swim again, never wanted to see a black line. Started running, ran a couple marathons, hate the marathon, still hate the marathon, but I'm going to do Chicago this year. Yeah.
I'll be cheering you on. Let me know because I'll be back marshalling again. That's
sweet.
My thing. So yeah.
I'll let you know. And then we moved here in 2017. I was running with the Evanston Running Club, running on the trail. There's this great group of people that swim out of Lee Street Beach every morning. Met Michelle Milne, who kind of like herding that group at Lee Street Beach. Started open water swimming, which is way better than swimming in a pool and following a black line. And then they started harassing me. Dave Stump and Dan Israelite started harassing me. You can run and swim, do a triathlon. I'm like, I hate riding a bike. I hate biking. Just do it. So I did the North Shore Tri in 2018 and fell in love. I like literally crossed the finish line only in a swimsuit because I didn't have any tri gear. I was like, I'm doing this one time. Get these people off my back. It's going to be awful. I'm never doing another one. And cross finish line, I was like, when's the next one? That was amazing.
Right. This is almost all the story of people. I mean, I know what you're talking about. Okay, when I started running, and I was doing like my 5-6 milers, and I said, I will never run a 10K. That's what I said. And they're like, right. Watch. Fine. Okay, I was running a bunch of 5Ks, right? Tried to break 20 minutes. Finally break 20 minutes. I'm like, this is awesome. They said, you sure run a 10K? I'm like, nah. Run a 10K. I'm like, oh, I break 40 minutes. I'm like, oh, I want to do more 10Ks. I'll never run a half marathon.
Right.
6 months later. half marathon, which is my first in my marathon. I'll never do a full marathon. End up pacing a full marathon before I raced one.
Oh wow.
I've paced more marathons than I've raced. I've only raced one marathon. I've paced a marathon faster than my PR.
Wow.
And that's the way it goes.
You don't
right?
need to run anymore. No more marathons.
No, I will get back to all those things later on. But man, I'm just enjoying biking right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just having so much fun. I'm learning. I can go farther, and I can go further, and I can go faster.
Right.
Right. And I'm meeting new people. And I'm telling you, I was so close knit to people. Gotta show the Precision Precision logo. When I came here and I tried to connect with the ERC people, so awesome. But man, I'd make a connection with people from Miami. And I felt like, man, I just couldn't replace those guys. I'm like, you know what? I really wanted a bike, as I said in the story before, but I just couldn't afford a bike. And I came here and I was like, I can afford a bike now. So now I have all these things around. So that's
there's a lot of bikes in this space.
Yeah. So there's a lot of bikes. And that's what and I'm like, no, it's just I can save my knees, I can save my hips. And my friends like, oh, why are you not running? I'm like, guys, I'm still doing my thing, man. I'm having fun. I'm meeting new people, going new places. I get to bike in Western Illinois, like in Galena area, Elizabeth, Stockton. I get to bike, in Wisconsin. I mean, you just can't beat that.
Right. And you can see so much more of
exactly.
wherever you are. I went for when my husband got me my first tri bike, I went and got it fit. And the woman's like, what's your favorite part of triathlon? I was like, I don't know, but my least favorite is the bike. I hate riding a bike. And she was like, just wait. You're going to end up, you're going to love it. And I was like, it's terrifying. It's scary. You go fast. There's cars. And she's like, just wait.
Just wait.
And now I get it. Yeah. Like we go on vacation and people are like, you taking your bike? Is that a question?
Exactly.
Yes, I'm going to go find new roads and explore new places.
Every vacation I've gone on so far here, we were in the UP a couple weeks ago. Of course, I took my bike, but the messed up part was, it was like literally like one road in, one road out, and if I go left or right, it's gravel.
Uh-huh.
So but it's fine. I just get out and back, but I'm like, I'm taking my bike.
Yep.
Like no joke. When we go camping, I'm thinking about us leaving a bike with my in-laws. Because we just bought a camper for ourselves. We were in camper now, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
So I might just leave a bike there and just have the bike there, so whenever I go, it's just ready to go.
Yeah.
Because I got many bikes, which I do have one already, but it's a gravel bike. I'm going to use that over there. But yeah, of course, if my bike can't go, I ain't going to go. Right. That's you just can't beat that.
If my bike can't go, I'm going to rent a bike when I'm there.
Exactly. Or just So man, that's pretty cool though. So swimmer got into triathlons because somebody says, you gotta do it, and you did
right,
it.
Yeah, I just need to get them off my back.
Did the Ironman because Craig was like, from 50th birthday, hey, help me out here.
Yeah,
you got into it. Now you're hooked, and then you might say, man, I'll never do like an ultra race or something like that. Then you might do one. Like, have you done a 50K before?
No, and I shouldn't say this, but I never will. But I know I should. This was kind of the year of eating my words, because I said I'm never gonna do an Ironman. I did an Ironman. I'm on one and done. I'm only doing one Ironman. And then I did a second one. And about 9 years ago, when I ran my last marathon, I was like, never again. I'm done. And now I'm running. So you would think I'm going to learn to say, like, I'm never doing that.
Yeah, it's just, you should learn by now. Like, I'm just putting these things out there because I'm telling you, do an ultra marathon, which is like 31 miles.
Yeah.
And you're out there. There's no pressure. You're not trying to go too fast. Just enjoy, like whether it's on a trail or wherever you go. And it is just amazing. When I was in Miami, my friend Karen Levitsky, she does like Badwater. Have you heard of Badwater? Mm-hmm. She does Badwater like every year. Okay. And I was running every Friday night with her. We would run like a 50K, and I'll be like way ahead of her. I'm like, man, I should be doing this stuff. And that was one of the motivation where I'm like, you know what? If I can run a 50K, go to sleep and get up in the morning and run again, I can do a half marathon and a full marathon in the same race. So my buddy who runs my marathon, Frankie Ruiz, I say, hey Frankie, I want to do the half and the full. And he's like, man, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. Can I do it? And he says, I don't know, because if you do it, other people are going to want to do it and all this logistic stuff and blah, blah. And I said, can I do it? And he says, all right, okay. So I signed up for both. I signed up for the half and the full. And what happened was, before the race officially started, I was allowed to be on the course. And I ran the half marathon, same course, because I know the course. And a friend of mine, Travis, was with me. And then when I finished, I came back and I was offered like special entrance to go ahead of the race. And I switched my bib out, my new bib and number and everything, and I ran the full.
Nice.
And I was passing my friends. They're like, "Oh, Omar, you ran already?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I was like going like this. It was it was the most fun thing. So I like to do stupid things now because you can see all my trophies and medals and stuff, and I just want to enjoy now. My friend's like, "Hey, go do some crit racing." I'm like,
well, you know what the next stupid thing is? There's people who do, Ironman Wisconsin. This is one of the only places that can manage to do the half Ironman on Saturday and the full Ironman on Sunday. There's a few people every year.
That's something I would want to do.
Yeah, well, you got to get out with
right?
This.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, there's a nice tri bike in here.
It's here. I didn't use it. Anyway. There's a lot of things I'm sorting out. As I showed you, I just got to look at my first electronic shifting bike and all the cool stuff. So got a little way to go. But I mean, you never know. You never know. It's going to happen. I see you guys almost every Tuesday morning.
Yeah. Tuesday, Thursday.
I see you guys.
Tuesday, Thursday.
So Tuesday for you guys, tell us a little bit about the Precision workout. If anybody interested want to join, how we get to join the Precision team before I forget.
So how you join?
Yeah, you just show up or...
Precision Multisport at gmail.com. Shoot me an email. We'll get you set up with, where we meet and all that kind of good stuff. But our Tuesday workout is our most fun workout. So we leave from Gilson at 5:40. We also got to talk with some other cycling groups. We got to adjust these times a little bit because we all end up
I know,
group together. And we are not cyclists. I will throw that out here right now. Triathletes are not cyclists. We cycle very differently than cyclists cycle. But Tuesday we leave at 5:40 and we go, this year with all the construction on Sheridan Road, we are going a 40-minute ride. And then we come back to Gilson and do a 20-minute brick run around the parking lot. So we tell people who join us, like, literally, we are just riding 20 minutes out and 20 minutes back. So however far you can make it in 20 minutes. And we all generally go the same way. You go up and navigate your way through to Green Bay Road. Most people make it, not most people, our faster people make it like just past Lake Cook, turn around. And it's a hard ride. We try and tell people no drafting on Tuesdays so that it's more of like a race feel because we are predominantly a non-draft legal group. We don't have, triathlon has a draft legal and non-draft legal. Mostly what we do is non-draft legal. So Tuesdays we try not to draft off each other. And then we bike as hard as we can and then come back and run around the parking lot. I see you guys in the morning. You guys fly by. So we need to, because, on Tuesday morning when we do our bike ride, which is like one of the most painful, fun bike ride on Tuesdays because we go really hard, everyone for himself. And we always end up meeting at the bottleneck. But the problem is, I think you guys' time was okay. The problem is because of the construction. The stoplight right there.
So then everybody get bottleneck right there, and then we all together, and it's kind of crazy.
Right.
Because we leave from BMO at 5:45.
Right.
But if you guys get your light, then you guys are a little bit ahead of us, and then we probably most times going to catch your slower riders because we are flying up Sheridan. Right. So once construction is over, we're going to be we'll be good to go.
It's fine. So, we like seeing you guys. We just know we don't really want to ride with you. You don't really want to ride with us.
Well, sometimes we like to ride with you guys because we like to see the faster guys. And then it's a challenge for us, like, okay, there's a tri bike, let's go catch them.
Yeah, right. And we're like, hurry, go before the cyclists get us.
And it just makes it very fun. Plus, for me, seeing where I came from and then seeing tying those guys on the tri bike and I can actually keep up or go around. I'm like, when did this happen? It's pretty awesome. Yeah. So I'm very happy to see my progression in the past, 5 years of work on with biking. So definitely a tap on my shoulder. Every now and then when I see all these guys, I'm like, I used to bike with these guys and I sucked.
Not anymore, man.
Again, the bottom line is you put the work in and things will come together eventually. Yeah. So, based on your training. So when you mentioned before that when you're training, you put in 18 hours a week?
Ironman training got up there, generally probably closer to 12, 14.
Wow. I bike 16 to 20 hours a week.
16 to 20 miles or hours
a week.
Yeah.
And I'm not training. I just like to ride a bike.
Right. Yeah.
And that's it. I just ride a bike. There's Omar is too much. I'm like, I just want to ride my bike. Again, because I ride with some of the faster groups in Chicago and a bunch of young kids. Yep. Some of those kids that could be their father. And I'm like, guys, I have to put the work in to keep up with you guys. Okay. So even in the wintertime on Zwift, I still do like maybe minimum like 14 to 16 hours in the
I
winter
see your Strava. I don't think you do anything else.
that's all I do.
You don't actually work.
I don't. I should be at work now, but here I am doing it. Don't tell nobody though. That's the cool thing about being your own boss.
There you go.
It's a lot of fun. All right. So what do you do outside of biking, like professionally? You were a nurse or something, I remember, right?
Yeah, so I was a nurse. I was an ICU nurse when we were in Maryland for about 10 years. And then we moved here and I went into hospice. And so I did hospice nursing, loved it until right after COVID. I'm going to say the summer of 2022, maybe 2023. I stopped hospice nursing and I started with coaching with Craig more full time. So Craig asked me during COVID to get a personal training certification because we knew that like when things went back, people needed to be more one-on-one. There was no indoor group stuff.
Right.
So I started with a personal training certification, and then that led to like, hey, I like the coaching side of things, so getting a coaching certification. So I'm a USAT certified coach, and so now I have about 15 to 20 athletes that I coach for, mostly triathlons, a couple runners. And then I see clients for personal training.
Wow. So everything you do is through Precision Sport.
Correct. Everything's through Precision Multisport.
Gotcha. So no more nursing?
No more nursing. It just stopped working out with the kids' schedule.
That's right.
So as the kids got older and you needed to be when they get home from middle school and high school, and they need rides here and there every last second of every day, it just worked better to not have that nursing schedule.
I hear you. I'm so happy that my schedule is so flexible because my wife, her schedule is hardwired, right?
Yep.
8 to 4:30. And she can, in the morning, she go to work. I have to take the kids to school, then leave early, come and pick them up, go back to work, and all the different times she rides to work. If it's too cold, I have to drive her to work, come back home, take the kids to school, pick them up, go back to work and pick her up.
Yeah, right. That's how Sean's job is not flexible. And he's traveling sometimes too. So you got to have a parent that can be the kids all the time.
Yeah. So, and then when my wife is off, she try to catch up with everything. I'm like, no, I can't do all this stuff. I've been doing this all the week long. You guys just leave me alone. I don't know if he does that, but yeah, when she's off, she'll like, let's go do this, let's go do this. I'm like, no, I've been doing this all week long. I want to break from all this madness. Like today, as I told you before, she had a doctor's appointment. After doctor's appointment, take the kids to Six Flags. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. Yeah. I'm going to stay here. And then after work, I'm going to go to work. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we always talk about stuff like this, like we do face some obstacles as an athlete in Chicago. Do you face any obstacles? That's something that we could improve in Chicago. Do you have anything that you think people could improve in Chicago? I mean, if you don't find any obstacles, that's fine. But different people have different, things that they hope they're more off in Chicago area. Besides
road conditions?
Yeah.
Because road conditions could be better.
Yeah, they're working on it, right?
Less potholes.
Yeah. I mean, but the roads have gotten better, though. I mean, some of the areas have gotten better. The only problem is all these little short patches, and then we know after the winter, when the water gets onto the road and it freezes, it rips up everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's something that when they fix it, it gets better. But then, yeah. I mean, so would you want to see more triathletes? Less, do anything?
I think honestly, my biggest thing would be some more driver education about bike lanes and what they mean. They keep wanting to put in bike lanes, which is great, but I think there's a lot of, and I mean, before I cycled, I didn't really know. I knew I just wanted to stay away from a cyclist, but I didn't know, that I don't think everybody realizes that like a cyclist in the bike lane has the right of way.
Yeah.
So I think some driver education is probably the biggest obstacle. The bike lanes are great, but if the drivers don't know what to do with them,
then it defeats the purpose.
Then they're scary. Yeah.
And that's true. So I think I saw a video, I think in Brazil, where they put the bus drivers on a stationary bike and have like buses drive past them at different speeds so they can see what it feels like.
Yeah.
When they pass a cyclist. So
it's an interesting idea.
So don't do it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, this morning I was coming in and this lady passed me like about. I'm like, why? Why are you so close to me? Like seriously.
Right.
Share the road. you're driving, I'm coming down Sheridan or going up Sheridan. There's actually people driving in the bike lane.
Yeah, the delivery trucks are
And
some
parking in the bike
parking
lane.
in the bike lane.
The guy who hit the truck last year, he
Yeah.
ended up passing away, and all different things that happened. And
I think it's kind of two ways though, right? Cyclists, we get into our zone, we're trying to get our workout in. I think it's we got
bi-directional
relationship. We got to remember that there's drivers that are in a hurry, and the drivers got to remember that really like slowing down behind me for 30 seconds is a lot quicker than some sort of catastrophe happening that's going to slow your morning down a lot more.
Yeah.
So I think it goes two ways, but I think that's probably a problem in most places. I don't know that that's.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And again, it's maybe more about education and patience from both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had friends who have gotten doored in the city.
Yeah.
And they're in the bike lane.
Right.
Get doored.
Right.
Breaking stuff.
I also think like one of the things that is difficult here is like if you go out on Saturday morning, right? You go out on Saturday morning, the number of cyclists, it's like there's one way in and there's one way out on a bike. And so it's almost like I wish they could just shut down Sheridan Road. You know, like
That's
if they
good idea.
Shut down, especially like the Baha'i Sprint, if we could just shut down that portion of Sheridan Road for like, you know, from till noon, let the cyclists just have it.
I've never thought about that before. That's actually a good idea.
Make it a bikeway, not a roadway.
Don't some places do stuff like that, maybe?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, I've never seen a biking, but when I went to Galena, like, and some days, some weeks, the entire strip of Galena is shut down.
Yeah.
So all the restaurants, everybody's walking the roads and everything is awesome. So maybe they could actually put everybody to Green Bay.
Yeah, I think you got driveways coming out onto Sheridan, which is the difficulty, but...
Well, their way they can divert traffic around the stuff, or they can just give us one side of the road or something like that.
Yeah. It'd be awesome.
How cool would that be?
You imagine doing the Green Bay, the Baha'i Sprint and not having to worry if there's a car behind you? I think that's it. It's the congestion. There's a lot of congestion. There's a lot of cyclists, which is awesome, right? How fun is it to go out and see, hundreds of cyclists on Saturday morning?
Yeah, and on the weekends here, you can easily count over 500 cyclists with all the different groups that you see and different times, and which I like because, if they don't run out of any equipment on the road, you go through all your extra tires and stuff, tubes, you can stop somebody, they'll help you out.
Yeah.
That's something I really like in Chicago. You can just stop somebody, and if you stop in the street somewhere, maybe somebody, hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
And
and never have I stopped and not had at least 3 or 4 people be like, you need anything? You good? Yeah. You got what you need? Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's like a great community taking care of each other.
And this is what I like about Chicago. This is one of the most beautiful things about Chicago cycling. Is even if we're on rivalry teams, if we see each other, we're gonna stop and ask what's going on.
Yeah.
And you just can't beat that to be in a place like this. Yeah. So you mentioned that your next big challenge for the year or big thing coming up, you're gonna do the Michigan half.
Yep.
Where exactly is that one?
It's in Frankfurt.
Germany?
No. I wish. They do have a full, I think. It was in June. Yeah. Frankfurt, Michigan. It's awesome. We swim in Betsy Bay, so it's nice and protected. The road. So this is actually the first 70.3 I will have ever done a second time. I loved it that much the first time. So I'm going back. The roads are pristine. Remember the first time there would be signs on the side that would be like rough road ahead. You'd go 2 miles and be like, where was that rough road? You ride around here, you just used some hole. There was nothing. So it's kind of out where Sleeping Bear Dunes are. So it's hillier than here. And then the run course is great. It's out and back. Maybe it's around the lake or around the bay twice. So you see tons of people. We have 10 athletes going, which will be fun. Yeah. So we'll see each other a lot on the run course.
So when you guys go as a group, you guys rent hotels and do all this stuff, or you guys just drive your cars or drive to the day off and then drive back, or where you guys?
No, so Ironman, you generally have to check in the day before. So we actually rented an Airbnb. There's not a ton of hotels in Frankfurt, so we have an Airbnb about 20 minutes away that all of us will stay in and live together, which is always a fun experience. So I think we'll go out Friday. The race is Sunday, so we can check in Saturday. Some people will drive back Sunday after the race. Some people will stay until Monday.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, his new thing now he bought this Sprinter van
Oh yeah.
that you can rent, and you can fit like 4 bikes in it. It has a queen size bed, it has a restroom and everything, and he's renting it, which is pretty cool. And hopefully one day I can rent it with my wife. We can just go somewhere, leave the kids in the school, just rent it, let's go hang out. It's pretty cool.
That's my retirement plan. Sean and I always say that. As soon as our kids are gone, we're going to Sprinter vans. I need a gravel bike, and we're just going to take it and go.
Wow, that's cool.
We'll see if it happens.
What's your youngest child?
She's going to be 7th grade, so she's 12.
Your youngest is 12?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
And your oldest?
15.
Ooh.
Driver's permit.
My oldest has got his driver's license. 18, about to start college.
Oh, wow.
But my youngest is 6.
Okay.
So I got a long way to go.
You got a long way to go.
Yeah. Excuse me, guys. Little allergies. Today, the air conditioner outside in Chicago is like really bad. It canceled some ride yesterday.
It's better than yesterday.
Right, but still lingering for my little nosy. So sorry for the sneeze, but bless you. Yeah. So when you do some of these Ironman and the course is hilly. I know that, for example, in Tour de France, if it's hilly, like Tadej Pogacar this year, he basically used a road bike instead of a tri-bike for the TT. Do you ever think about doing that? No.
We don't have anything that hilly that we're doing.
Okay, got it.
No. And I only have one bike. I got my tri-bike. I got a town bike. But I don't have a...
You have like a road bike?
I mean, no.
Come
just
on,
a tri bike.
Come on, Sean.
I don't want one. I don't need a road bike. I don't want a road bike.
See, she always says she don't need stuff, right? She won't do stuff. She get it. She's like, this is so awesome. See, this is your challenge.
Gravel bike. So I think gravel or cyclocross would be so fun.
So hear this. Now road bikes can be gravel bikes because all you need to do is just change the tires.
So the
clearance now is like.
I have an old road bike that has gravel tires on it that I ride around town, but it is not okay to race on.
Got you. But again, they're making clearances of like up to 40 now for road bikes now. It's a new thing now.
Yeah.
Right? So you only have one bike that you use.
Yeah, one tri-bike. Well, I don't need any more.
It's N+1, not N+0.
I'm happy. I don't have to think. I just know I'm going on my tri-bike.
It's something up into one of my bikes. And like,
So nothing's ever wrong with my bike because Sean is the best mechanic on the North Shore. I'll take care of all the household stuff. He does all the bike stuff. I literally come home from a ride and I'm like, my bike made a funny noise. He's like, okay.
And he finds it.
Then it's not making a funny noise. Suddenly there's like a bike fairy that's fixed it, washed it. It's delightful.
Oh, that's awesome. It's good to have a husband like that. Yeah. I help my wife and fix their bikes and stuff. Again, most of these bikes here, I build them myself.
That's awesome.
So I know a little bit about a little bit.
Yeah.
That keeps me going.
Yeah.
So on your tri-bike, what size tire are you running a tri-bike?
I know nothing about my bike, Omar. I told you, I don't know anything. I don't want to know anything.
No, I'm asking because
don't know anything.
Because,
I think 28s.
Okay, that's right.
I think. You'll have to ask Sean.
Probably right, because, over the years, cycling has evolved where people thought 19s were cool.
Yep.
Now there was 23 and 25, and now there's a bunch of science. I talk about like contact ratio and tire pressure and everything. Most guys are racing in like 30s and 32s now.
Yeah. Yeah, they just keep getting wider.
And I tell you, it is so comfortable though. I'm not going to 25 again, ever.
Yeah.
20 and above.
28 and above.
That's it.
Yeah. I like my 28s.
And if you try 30, you'll be like, oh.
I could have 30s on there for all I know. I don't know. It's great. I love it. Sean just upgrades it when it needs upgrades, and I just.
So do you have like a dish wheel set that you use for racing, or you just use like your?
I have 808s, and I just ride them all the time.
Back and front 808s. Okay.
Yeah.
Those are some nice zip wheels.
I do know that I have that.
And they sing when it's free hub, they just sing.
Yeah, they are really nice.
As we say, loud hub, save lives. Because you can know where people are. You can hear it. And you're like, okay, the person's here. Yeah. I'm going too slow and just speed up. If people are freewheeling, I'm like, okay, I need to go faster.
Right.
And then like you're feeling like, oh, you're trying to jump on one way to watch this, right? So you're using the things to gauge,
right? Yeah.
As your bike. It's pretty cool. So 808s. So in the wintertime, what do you do for training in wintertime? Just
indoors.
And for running, you just use to do your.
Oh, we'll run outside all year round. All year round, unless it's like super negative, then we're in on treadmills. But even like if it's snowing, a lot of times we can warm up to a parking garage and then run parking garage hills.
Gotcha.
But who wants to be on a treadmill?
Yeah, I've never run a mile on a treadmill before. Never.
No, I've run on a treadmill, and I will if I have to, but I'd much rather be outside.
Yeah, I've never gone over a mile on a treadmill. 100%. Never. I remember with ERC back in the days, man, it'd be like, we usually have like -20.
Yeah.
And they would still meet at Northwestern
Yeah, that's
and
us
go
too.
running.
We got people who won't go on the treadmills. We're generally out there. Yeah, it's way more fun, and it's more fun to be together.
Up to 100%.
In the Y, or wherever, the gyms, you can't get them all next to each other. You're sweating all over everybody else. We're yelling at each other across the treadmills.
Because I remember at Precision, you guys used to have like the indoor trainer. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the studio.
Yeah, the studio. That was awesome.
Yeah, in the studio, I think there was 18 trainers that we could all ride together. That was super fun.
Yeah, it's funny when I used to watch Lisa's numbers, I'm like,
right. Yeah. Well, and if you talk too much in the studio, Craig would get off his bike and come over and just jack up your FTP on the little bike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
If you were like saying something you didn't like, or you were, I talk a lot. If I was talking too much to the person next to me, yeah, you.
I know, but man, I used to just in passing would see Lisa, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. So there's a guy, I don't remember his name. So I think I stopped by Precision Sport one time because I had something with my bike, and the guy was asking me if I have a torque wrench, and I was like, "What's that? It's a torque wrench." He's like, "Yeah, if you have carbon stuff, you need to torque it. You can't just tighten it as you want." I'm like, "What? What's that?" And I went and I looked up. I'm like, "Oh, you need it." And I'm like, "Oh, that's what these numbers mean. That you can, if you go over, you can break the carbon." I had no idea. Randomly stop into Precision Sport one of these, like 2019 or something like that. And the guy, I'm like, oh, didn't know that. So I mean, I was so naive on the bike stuff. I didn't know a torque wrench was a thing.
I even know that.
Yeah,
I like staying naive on bike stuff though. I don't want to take care of it. I just want to ride it. I just want to ride it fast.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's taking care of it's no fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ride indoors in the winter, and since we like everybody's in their own, we have people on Zwift, and then Training Peaks is how we put in workouts for all our athletes. Mm-hmm. So Training Peaks has their own virtual platform, so we can do group meetups on Zwift or on Training Peaks. And then we do a Zoom screen, so like everybody's on Zoom screen together and still able to kind of harass each other and trash talk like we would. Yeah, that's what I like about Zwift in the wintertime, where I will just run a meetup. Yeah, we can go meet my friends, and then we use WhatsApp. Yeah. And we just WhatsApp each other, a few of us, and we just like chat, or you can type, man. Technology has come a far way, man. That's right. Even like I talked to some guys about Zwift, and like, oh no, back in the day, this problem. I'm like, listen to me, that problem is solved now. Don't worry about that stuff. Zwift has come a long way, and it's the only one I use because I'm used to it, and it's easy. It's got to be easy, right? Because it's not the most fun to be inside in your basement or in your pain cave, wherever it is. So it's got to be easy. Yeah. And you see, I've done over 5.5 hours in a trainer indoors. Yeah, we've did some long indoor rides. Maybe we hit 5 indoors on the trainer. I've done 618. No way. Nonstop. No way. No, thank you. I was doing, I've done all the routes. But you don't have to get off and run afterwards. No. I got to get off and run. Because I don't want to. I'm good. I've finished biking. And then I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, but I've done, Zwift of different worlds. Yeah. I've done all the courses in all the worlds. Oh, wow. I just wait for them, and they show up, and I just do them. So the London full PROs was like the longest one I did. Because I do like the Box Hill, Fox Hill like 11 times and looping. So, and then when I finished, I did extra miles. So 6 hours and 18 minutes. What did you do the whole time? Just watch the screen. The Zwift screen. Yeah. You just watch the... No, I just see there's nothing to watch. I just focus on my screen and think about life and things and people. Yeah. Whatever. I know a lot of people like watch movies or shows. No movies for me. At my intensity, there's no time to watch movies. I just want to get in, get off, and I join the Red Pacer, Constance, or Genie. That's my favorite guys to bike with now. Yeah. Back in the days, I see some people bike with those Pacers. I'm like, how the hell do you bike with those guys, those Pacers? You got better. Like, it's actually not that hard. It's crazy. You learn that you can push the watts, and it's piece of cake. So you're not usually riding on erg. You ride off erg. Oh, erg? No way I'm doing erg. Oh, you are on erg.
No erg.
No erg for you?
No.
See, I love erg.
No, I did deactivate. Oh, no.
I'm all erg. I want to work out. I want erg. I just want to pedal. I don't want to think. I don't want to shift. I just want to get on and go.
Erg for me is not, to me, it don't feel like I'm engaging my muscle. So it's based on cadence. And I'm not a cadence person. So I want to feel the change in the resistance on the bike. So I deactivate erg. Even when I do workouts, I deactivate erg.
Oh, you shift for workouts.
I shift for workouts.
I love erg. I love not thinking. Just ride.
Yeah, no.
Really contemplate life when you just have to pedal.
I gotta, when I change gear, that's when I contemplate, okay, I'm gonna think about something else.
Oh, okay.
So every time I change my gears, I change my thought, my thinking process. Yeah. So in Chicago, what's one of your favorite routes in the area? They just like, oh my God, this is amazing.
I like going up St. Mary's Road.
Everybody loves St. Mary.
It's just straight. There's not a ton of cars. It's wide. Pavement's good. You can hit the lights right. It's perfect.
Yep.
I like St. Mary's Road.
See, have you ever gone? So when you go Independence Grove, where the park is, so where you guys turn in St. Mary? Do you work your ride? Because I've seen you guys on weekends. Where do you turn in St. Mary's? You go to the end of Buckley and turn in Buckley?
Oh, like when you finish St. Mary's?
Yeah, you make a left or a right.
So sometimes so it just depends. Honestly, my favorite is to turn right back around and come back down St. Mary's. Because Buckley can be terrifying. But sometimes we go left on Buckley and then go around the cemetery and come back down. What's that road?
Waukegan.
Yeah. And then, or sometimes before I get to St. Mary's, if I'm going to ride like up to Pleasant Prairie, cut through that neighborhood and just go up that way.
Got you. So here is a cool experiment you could try.
Okay.
When you go in, you make a left at Buckley.
Yep.
You go in, you make the right on Gorin or whatever that road is called. Then you make a right to go in the cemetery.
Yep.
Don't make the right.
Okay.
Just keep on going straight.
Okay.
You'll be blown away.
What's up
try
there?
It. That's all I'm going to say to you.
Okay. Okay.
Let's try it. Go all the way until the dead end, and then when the dead end, come back.
Okay.
And when you come back, then you make the left.
Is it safe for me to do by myself?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
When you do it, tell me.
Okay. Not this weekend. My other favorite place, actually not on the North Shore. Do you ever go out to Barrington?
Always.
Love Barrington.
Barrington is I do it with Plaza Ride. Every Sunday go to Barrington.
Oh, okay.
So Volt and Cuban Road and all. Oh my God! When the wind is from the west.
Yeah. Yeah.
You fly all the way back.
So now I won't ride from the North Shore out there. I usually drive out to Roco Park.
No, I'm. If I can't ride to where I'm going to go and then ride some more, I don't.
You're not doing it.
I've ridden, other than like going to camping or whatever, but everywhere else, I ride my bike.
You're gonna ride to it,
even if it's 30 minutes to the 30 miles to start. I'm gonna ride 30 miles and then ride. I don't believe in driving. Like I don't believe in driving 25 or 30 miles to go ride 60 miles when I could turn that 30 miles plus my 60 miles into a 120 mile day.
Oof. So I'm more. I don't want to ride with all the cars on the road. So like coming back, that would.
Because you're a triathlete, so you're. But I do more group rides.
Yeah.
You're more kind of solo.
Yeah. We don't have 20 people together.
And this is why I think you would fly on the road bike, and you do so amazing because tri-bike, it's all about you, right?
Yeah.
In group rides on the road bike, you can go hide and take a break and save your leg in the draft and stuff like that.
Yeah, the whole group ride thing kind of terrifies me. I have no interest in that whole. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are very different. When you guys go past on Tuesday morning, I want you to keep on. Just get out of my space. I want my space.
You see a bunch of these guys bundle up and you're like, how are they doing that? But no, it's actually not too bad.
Well, I think it's once you get used to the people you're riding with, right? You got to get used to who you're riding with, know who to ride with, know who not to ride with. 100%.
Because when I go group rides, there's some guys I will not be behind.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I don't trust them. And two, because they're like really bad riding style. Those people, I don't mess with them.
Yep.
But there's some people like I can trust your wheel. I know they won't do anything stupid. Like those, so you're right about that. Group riding dynamics is another level of riding. But for you guys, what makes you guys very unique and strong is because you don't draft off anybody. It's all about you grinding through the headwind or whatever you're going through.
Yeah, and I only have to worry about me and what I'm going to do and what decision I'm going to make, and not anybody else around me. So, I don't have to trust other people. So
you've been I didn't ask you. So you've been biking since 2000 2000
2018?
2018. So you've been making this for about over 7 years.
Sure. Yeah.
Wow. But you've been doing, but you swam from college days up to.
I started swimming when I was 8, swam through college, and then.
Any state champion?
No, I was not a great swimmer. I mean, fine, but nothing special.
Everybody keep on saying nothing special, but I don't believe that.
My 15-year-old is almost as fast as I was in college. I was fine. I could swim D2, but I was no great.
You weren't there.
I was not going to NCAAs or anything. No Ledecky. No Ledecky. I'm reading her book right now, though, which is awesome if you need a good book. Katie Ledecky has a great book.
Oh, nice. Wow. Swim, bike, run.
Yeah.
You lived in Miami, you'll swim, bike, run, 365.
Yeah.
That place, never, any day of the week you go there. There could be a hurricane. Somebody gonna figure out the tailwind and they're gonna take the tailwind and they're gonna be flying on A1A. I've seen it happen so many times in Miami where it's wind from the south or the north and they just use a tailwind, man. You see them talk like, oh, it's like 65 miles an hour wind out here. And they're like this and somebody in a tri bike. in the background. It's like I'm serious. I've seen it happen so many times in Miami. They're like, look in the back. It's like, oh, I know that guy. Yeah, but Miami is a fun place to be. I really looking at going to Miami and do the race there.
I'll look at it.
A lot of fun.
I'll look into it.
All right. So I think we've learned a lot about your background. You know, you're from, again, for some reason I thought you're from Chicago all this time.
Maryland. Born and raised.
Wow.
Yeah. Met my husband there. We moved here. Yeah. Yeah. I met my husband swimming when I was 8.
How old is he? A little bit older than you. So you guys met, you got known since you were 8 years old. Swimming.
Yeah.
And then you guys did your own thing and then came back to life together. Or you guys were
we were always friends, grew up together, and then started dating and got married.
that's really cool.
Yeah, right? It's awesome.
So you've known your husband way
32 years.
32 years. So more than 75% of your life or something like that, you know your husband.
Yeah.
Wow.
Been together over half.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I met my friend in Miami. We were both runners, met at a run club, and we were joking, and we met through friends.
Uh-huh.
We went to breakfast. She got pooped on by a bird. I asked her to go on a bike ride with me. She almost killed me. Like, seriously. I had this old 54 James Ventura. And we're talking about cool running. She got a little bit too excited and went and swerved into me. And I started coming and I swerved her and I went back. And it was that moment that we ding. You know what ding is? From the Pixar with Adam Sandler with the vampire. So whenever you see somebody you guys fall in love, you guys ding.
Oh, okay.
So that was the moment.
That was your ding?
We ding. And then after that, here we are 11 years later.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
You meet some really cool people who swim, bike, run.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
People that do yoga.
Not your people?
Not my people.
I also can't do yoga.
Yogi people are some special folks. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, we're all a little weird in our own way.
Trust me.
Okay.
I've known a lot of yoga people in my life because of Miami, and I'm telling you, most of them.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Let's leave it at that.
All right, take your word for it.
Yeah. So as we come to an end, anything you want to leave us with that we didn't cover, that you want to any motivational speech that you want to give to say what keeps you going?
Having fun. Have fun. Find people you like going out with. If you're not smiling, why are you doing it? It's great.
You hear that, guys? If you're not smiling, why are you doing it? And I can tell this, when I'm out there pushing my bike going really hard, I'm not smiling. My face
should be
is
smiling.
in grimace.
You should be smiling. You should always be smiling out there.
I try to smile, but my face is in grimace, man. Because they're pushing you. But again, I know what you meant, but I'm just messing about. There's no smiling. You know what we do.
I'm always smiling.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's a lot of work. Sometimes I feel like I want to cry sometimes, but because those guys be pushing, man. But when you're done and you go back to coffee and you just hang out, it's amazing. Yeah. Do you guys do coffee when you do Precision? Everybody's go home afterwards.
Yeah. I feel like we got really spoiled during COVID, right? When nobody had to get to the office. And then we had more time to do coffee. But no, normally when we're done, we either swim or run.
And then after that, you guys just go home.
Yeah, then everybody's got to get to work.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, if I don't go on a bike ride, if you don't stop and have coffee, I'm not going on that ride.
Are we?
It's a big thing. It's like that's where you go on the bike ride for, so you can have coffee.
No, we are not a big. I mean, we have people who like in the fall, and sometimes in the fall we'll do coffee rides. But I feel like we're not big coffee ride crew.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then on the Wednesday night ride, when we finish Wednesday night ride, we go right here 7-Eleven and we all hang out for like 2 hours and drink beer. I'm serious.
I know.
From about like 8 o'clock until sometimes we've gone to like midnight, hanging out and chatting. I learned so much about the people you're around. You never know, because that's how I know we become friends with some of these guys, because we talk outside of biking. It's like we bike and go home now. We bike. And we sit, we have coffee, we have beer, we hang out, or we learn about people's life and all sort of different things.
So I think it's harder to talk when you're on a bike, but we all also run together too. So when you're putting in 3-hour runs, that's kind of when we talk about all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but every morning you'll see us. We go to Pete's, Hometown, Tala, where else? Central.
Yeah.
They love us because we spend a lot of money on coffee
a lot of coffee there.
a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Plus Tala is pretty nice. It's in open right there.
It's a great spot.
It's a nice little spot.
Great
spot. Hang out and just chat.
Yeah.
So
it's awesome. That's a great location.
Yeah. All right, guys. Cool. We have heard about you, learned about a lot of things I didn't know about you. We go back way back to like 1965 when we just met. We met as runners. And I've been asking her to come on the show, but she's so busy. I was training, I'm training. But you kept your word, and kids and all sorts of different things, but she made it. Guys, Precision Sport, look them up. If you want to get into the triathlons, you got a certified coach here that can help you to get to your goals. If you want to beat Sanders' time, Lionel Sanders. If you want to beat his time,
call us.
She can get you very close. I'm not saying going to beat this time, but she'll get you very close.
Close as we can.
Very, very close. So, yeah, thanks again for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
For chatting and learning about you. And again, let's try to support, the try that's coming up. And if you can volunteer, that'd be pretty awesome. I'm going to post out there when I post the video and everything. And let's support local. That's what we do. We help our friends out. We help our family out. And once you're a cyclist, whether you're a swim, bike, run, we're all one group, because again, Chicago is an amazing place. We have a beautiful, I call it Tri Beach, down in the S curve, down by Navy Pier. Everybody go to swim. Yeah. Perfect place to go hang out and see all the guys swimming. Well, you swimming in Gilson Park?
Gilson Park and Lee Street Beach. Is usually where we're at.
Easy to find. If you know where the Baha'i Temple is, you can not find Gilson.
And Foster Friday, actually. We swim out. We have a whole Chicago contingent that swims at Foster Beach on Friday. Can't leave them out.
Okay, I did. So you tell me, I don't know. I don't swim.
Foster Fridays.
Foster Friday.
Yeah.
We have Cortada Friday.
Always about the coffee.
All about the coffee, guys. All about the coffee. But yeah, again, we have Mayor Bowman and Network, guys. Let's come to the support. Let's support her if we can, And again, Chicago is just a place where we have everybody. Okay, we're a commuter, crit race, you're a triathlete, gravel. We have it all here. And this is what makes Chicago such an amazing place, and we have amazing people. And we'll just keep it going. And as I come to an end, as I always say, guys, let's keep the miles and smiles going.